So then how did you and Chaka Demus actually connect now to record that song? Did you guys link from before, or this was the first interaction?
Yeah, well then truly, me and Chaka was going on a mini tour in America.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Chaka Demus, Lady G, Papa San, that are the first time Shabba ranking I go with Shabba. When him on the plane, him say, nah, go back. Because they don't give him no work. Him so ugly, they don't give him no work. I can't remember that plane, he like him a run joke, but I can't remember that. I know him won't come back for real until all I sang them when Vice, he just shut up. But anyway, because of woman, me and the Demus start, you know, it's like all of us was like waiting on, we went to the American embassy for some visas. And I was like, all of us reason, like, you know, the sun, because we're artists, like Chaka said, boy, what's up, man? Boy, I love all your song, them, you know, I love your song, them, boy, I'm not lying. I like your style of singing more than even Pinchers, and we are reason from this, so. Mm-hmm. So then we go to America and we do the little tour. But I mean, we did scatter until, like him send some man at Philly. I'm not sure Philly him go, so him man at New York. You know what I'm there? Mm-hmm. So when we are coming back now on the plane, I see Chaka again, I will start reasoning him start. I say, boy, I mean, I like, you think good, man, you know, so some of them tune, they wish me should link up and do something. And I say, hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, should I link up on some combi, man? And I said, really, a true, man, that could have worked, you know. But now, one time, him go so now, and him have a show, him friend have a show in Tampa, Florida, him friend named Purple Man. Mm-hmm. And him introduced Purple Man to me, and so I have a little singer that way bad, you know. You know what I mean? It's like them not respect him, but him tough. Give my blind man, and the man them give me the show and give me $1,000 and I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. So but when we do the show now, Chaka Demus, me perform and then now Chaka Demus perform after me because it was just both two of us on the show. So when Chaka Demus when Chaka Demus and like on the finishing of his performance, him call me up on the stage and we start do some combination. Okay. Like me sing and him rap. So, you know, it's like that catch the whole club afire. That was the best part of the show. Mm-hmm. So then we decide, so, all right, then we're going to do something together, you know what I mean? But him did fly, go, him did have some show in a Japan, 7 show, him go Japan now, me take my little food and go to boom and go Rochester, New York. Things would really tough. Me have the thing there, but me never make no money really too. So I take the $1,000 and go in a Rochester, go sit down and run some friend and turn it.
Yeah. Mm. Okay, and that was the beginning there. And what year was it that you guys first connected?
Around 1990.
1990. So we're looking at between 30 to 31 years right now that you guys have been doing music together.
Yeah, because the first set of music then come out about 91. Early 91. Late 90, early 91. Because remember we do a song for a virgin. Because me and him there, you know, and thing I go on and me there so fine, you know, and mm-hmm. a record. Mm-hmm. A record up on music, but me there suffer because the man not give me nothing. But me there now and me there now, me hear say, we do a song for a brother named Ozzy. I think a Ozzy Ibert named Galwine.
Yes.
And it's like that song stayed on the Black Echo chart. That was a big chart in England for 13 weeks, a number 1. Then we there suffer now, me never know me have a tune for the chart.
Just like, because this was through the debut album, the Galwine album.
To Galwine album, yeah, and span have 1. So we have him and Chaka Demus named Terror. So we have from 1 to 9. So people them start calling for work now, and so me start. Me that one piece of bicycle I used to ride and so a bicycle I could have moved, some could have dashed a piece of bicycle. Buy one, yeah. You see me?
Yeah.
I want to tell you so that piece of bicycle I dash me at you with the bicycle and Richard Spice take it, you know.
Okay.
Richie take the piece of bicycle and I say, yo, you know what's a bicycle? Me don't too like it, kind of come like it's salt. But the man take the piece of bicycle and have it a fix it up and have it a ride until it come like in can bus. So he go so boom, I want 4-part, one place where like it, I want 4-wheel part and go so whoop and ride it, same ride it go and go so whoop and wheel it round and left it and walk with. Yeah. And some you would say, give me this, yo, I'm saying, yeah man, I want to take it. You know what's after that, the man boss, man.
The bike was Cross's, boss.
Joke bicycle, brother.
All right, so you guys really got your break. Was not really Jamaica. Your big break really came out of the UK, England, is where you guys really started to get the break.
Definitely.
And what were some of the early stuff you started to do when you got out there?
But look at the thing, man. I mean, like, even before we got signed to the major record company, Island Record, you know, because a big company, you know, because a big star them did have, you know, in them company, well, U2 and whole star. And you know, before that, we signed, it's not like that company would have did really bust we in England, because me say, we just are eating in England and never know.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like before we signed. Because when I would go to England, I would do some shows, and every show was full up. Every show was sold out, I mean, sorry. We did the shows and we come back in Jamaica, and then now, but we did do the album already for Ireland. Like just finished the album. So this is a work, you know, it's a work, and when you want something to eat, you can't find it, brother. But the thing that manifest and a generate thing. Because when I come here back about 2 months after that, me them say, wow, back in England, because we dep on the chart. Me say, me no dep on the chart. We know dep on the chart, the why we go to the two. Remember, I say, we have 8-9 tunes from number 1 to number 9 on Black Echo chart. What do you mean dep on the chart? I say, dep on the British national chart. I say, well, that time them two know not about a British national chart, to tell you the truth, you know, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
you just knew you were on some chart.
It's a story. It's a big, long book.
Okay, so then even with Island, that deal there, how did that deal change your life? Because as you said, you had a bike, it wasn't really working out. You were doing things, it wasn't really working for you. How did that deal really change your life?
Well, a deal changed your life that it make us Chaka Demus and Pliers known all over the world. I remember one time we were in England at the bars, and I drink some Hennessy, and a white guy recognized we come from him come from Russia. And him say him remember when the time, him say one of the time how the place get so cold that when him play Tease Me, come like him feel the warmth of Jamaica, him just feel the Caribbean, you know, warmth, the sunshine, everything, you know. So it's like it take us globally around the world, but I don't like it giving up. We never really and we learn a lot about the business. So we learn a lot. I mean, we get a lot. We learn a lot. We get a lot of experience. We learn a lot. But financial wise, all them record we sell and them 48 million record we sell and going a Guinness Book of World Record for 2 million record in a 1.5 week with Twister. We don't get $1.
What?
Not even 1 cent. You know what I mean?
And it was twist. Okay, because I know a huge one in UK, huge, was the Tease Me single and the album. That was huge. Okay, so was the single, the Twist and Shout single, was that on the Tease Me album?
No, what happened is that them should appear with differently for that, because when we did the album, the Tease Me album, it was on the album, the Tease Me was went number 2 on the chart. The album start right the chart and I go, because the album did went number 1 on the chart too. That album, that specific album. And but now what happened now is that Jack Radix come up with the idea of Twist and Shout, and them called Chaka Demus and Pliers and the song. So we went on the song. And the song now, I'm release the song now, the song start run like a wildfire. But so what I'm doing now, them pull back the album, take the album off of the street, pull it back. For I think about 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks, and then put Twist and Shout on it. But that was a single that we should get separate money for, that them still not giving none. You know, then give a man a money, and when them give the man the money, they make him have to do a thing there when me carry him say, or him have to sign. But anyway, I saw it go. But I mean, like, thank God, you know, we write a song so the guy them couldn't. So me this smart that them, you know, we learn the thing that them really couldn't take my publishing. See, so that is what keep us going and keep us alive. So yeah, because you know, it's about 300 people do over murder, she wrote. You know, some of the small people, but then you have Nicki Minaj, Victim Sample, you have Pitbull, you have Chris Brown and Mario and them things. They say if I was a fool, cause one of the time a white guy come and I say, boy, right now him get a deal for we are publishing deal, and like for instance, him that get $10. 20% out of that would be for him you know, for transact the deal, the business, the deal. So, you know what I mean, when the deal come through now, so you get $10 and him take 20% out of that. But the guy I look power and I say, come with a thing for we sign, and if you say when we are read through the thing, it I say, yo, 5% I come out of my money for him and 5 for Chaka Demus, so the guy that take for life. So I ask the guy, say, what is? I say, I'm looking about the deal. I'm asking for 5% for you, that because that's the way. Because the white guy come from America. Him said that's the way it is. I mean, like I mean, I'm supposed to get 20%, but I'm supposed to get 5% from you and 5% from Chaka Demus. And Chaka Demus never understand. So Chaka say, you know, yeah man. I mean, me say, yo, well yeah, me cross it out. You're not getting my own. You think it's so this thing go? When I don't see if when me, you know, when you know the road again for the management, when me I part tomorrow morning now, when me down my place now, where my kids them for eat now, 20 years from now, a guy I collect out of my money, when me don't even know where I'm there.
Crazy.
When you write me thing, me say, brethren, no bother with me and that guy. That's it out, brother.
Is crazy.
Or else a guy would take me record sales, I still gone in my publishing. Because when I check it enough time, the record company call we answer to with that this name pop up, man, them name pop up all on the record, on murder she wrote as publisher, that's the people them have to stop. Because some man want to try claim all the thing. Yeah, I wonder how them name get in pan it. Oh, that man, yeah. Who is it? His name is Paul John Jones Jane. You know that man, yeah? Man, I try to suck off a piece of the pub.
It's crazy, this business. It's like a lot of people see you sing this nice song and they don't really understand what happens behind the scenes.
Right, not easy, my brother. It's not an easy road, you know.
Especially for you guys to be performing on such a high level for so long. Do you remember, tell me one of your most memorable concerts that you guys did when you guys got to the UK as the big Chaka Demus and Pliers now?
At the UK?
UK, Europe, anywhere, one of your most memorable shows.
Oh, one of my most memorable show, I always say, is Brazil. But it was me and Chaka alone. It was Maxi Priest and Inner Circle and Shabba. Me, Chaka Demus, Maxi Priest, Inner Circle and Shabba. Where me see, me never know so much people could have come at one stage show. Like 150 or over 150,000 people. People just a drop. So I faint because people cluster together, and every minute you see them have to take board show people and I run them outside. And I'll never forget that. And
do you remember the year that show was?
No.
Yeah.
You know, so honest, if you tell you the truth, we kind of did get trick, I will get and them spoiled with when we go with the Island record, because after a while you is like them baby, you don't even carry passport, everybody look about everything and see just run up and down and I do show you forget everything. And you just run and I do show and I do things and I do, man, it's like, yeah, man, it's crazy.
It's a big blur after a while because you've done so much. You understand. Okay, I got a couple more questions for you here. Okay, so you did your debut, you did all of that. So at this time, when you guys are hot in the UK and Europe, what was the vibe like back in Jamaica? Were you guys big, or you just come back to Jamaica and just be normal, or you had that same energy in Jamaica also?
Me and Chaka Demus, that is why maybe people don't really recognize us more in Jamaica, because we live the life of like, I realize Chaka did the same thing, the same life like how me used to live a rock hall. When me never have nothing at all. Me live it when me have something. Me look and see people, music artists, I get hype when them boss, and them can wear some chain and them can look nice and have some nice car, them change them attitude. I can't change, I couldn't see no change. Me just becomes live the normal me forever. If that was the question.
And kept it was just, I wanted to know if you guys got the same love when you came home. Was it more love on the road?
Oh, yeah,
more love in Jamaica?
Sorry. So, uptown. No disrespect, but uptown people run down the car and, hey, uptown, excited. But, the, other places now, most Jamaicans love more toughness, like them would love a more Ninja Man or the Killer, the more hardcore artists, the ghetto love. But the uptown people now, you couldn't go uptown in peace because of the type of music that we produce, we slide and produce out, and we sing, it's like it catches the ears of the uptown crowd more.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.